Hello, I'm back in the studio. I'm doing a little quick build today. Have some time off before I go back to work in the new year, and I figured I'd come in here and see if anyone wants to chat and do a build and what else? Talk about Lego. Hey, so I'm here in the studio and I'm gonna do a build today and trying a different setup because my other connection's not working right now. If anybody joins, come on in, chat. I'd love to have you, and I'm going to build this. This is the Fast and the Furious Dom's Charger Speed Champion. I was pretty excited when they made this because it just fits. Why would with Speed Champions? Let's have some Fast and the Furious cars. They should make more of them. Brian's car and so much stuff they could do from that series. They did make the large Dom's Charger, so why not a small Dom's Charger? Dom's Charger? Dom's Charger. And I'm gonna open that up and build. And if you are here, let me know in the comments and say hi, and we will chat. If not, I'll build anyway. So let's see, how do I open this easily? Is there a thumb hole? There's no thumb hole. Real, there is a thumb hole. There it is. Or whatever finger you're supposed to push. Never works. Say to push here. It doesn't work. Push. I end up just ripping the box because it doesn't matter. There we go. Two bags. Little sticker pack for some decals there. And bag 1 and 2. Dom's Charger. It'd be really interesting if I started with bag 2. I'm not sure how I would do that, but there is Vin Diesel's head. He got one-sided head. Yes, he's got just a smirk. Smirk there. You can see the smirk. Can't see the smirk. Get all these little pieces out. Open the book and we'll build. So many sets that have come out and are coming out, and sets that you want that are so expensive lately. The Eiffel Tower, which is the tallest set out there now, I think, in existence. Titanic is probably the longest set out there, if we go by that. Long set, tall set. I guess if you stuck the Titanic on its side, is it taller than the Eiffel Tower? I don't know. Alright, we got Dom's body. Any muscles on there? Just the shirt. Little details of lines or creases in it. I don't think he's right. And then to hold in his hand, he's got the wrench. I know he's fixing cars, so he needs a wrench, right? So that is the sleeveless. So I got a tank top type shirt on, and there's Dom. There's Dom. Hey Dom. Let's put Dom over there and start the car build. First thing is to flip this over. I'll take 2 of these 4x4s and put them on each end. They don't really cover much extra, but okay. Just extends this body length by 1 on each side. So 2, that would be 2. Hello there, welcome to Build from Bricks. In the studio, building. I might have to stick the glasses on sometimes. Reading glasses helps so I can see the instructions better, especially with this glare and everything else. We're building Dom's Charger, and I have not been building anything for quite a while. It's good to at least come down here, and since I was going to build something anyway, I figured I'd turn the camera on. Let me know if you're here. Say hello. And you can chat. So this is the start of Dom's Charger. So many fun Speed Champion cars. I think I saw, if there was another Fast and the Furious one coming out in January. Maybe it was January. All right, so what am I doing here? This with a 2x4 plate and some pins, some Technic pins here. I'll go on each side of this. And let's put that right like that. Okay. And then the back side has another one of these. This is a different style of building a car. I don't want to wear the glasses. I don't need to read anything, so I guess I don't need them. I will add this onto the back here. I think that just goes underneath. Sure. It's like that. The car is getting built. And let's continue on to the next page. Right, so in front of this, we got some L brackets here. Some, what do you call these, 2x2 brackets? Maybe not a bracket. It's an L-shaped plate. One there, one there. This is probably setting up for some headlights or something. Now we need two more of these L-shaped brackets in red. Logging everything into place. Hope everybody had good holidays and got what they wanted. If you celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah or El Eid or Kwanzaa or whatever else I may be missing, perhaps you get gifts, perhaps you don't. And let's continue here. Oh, there. Hello, everyone. I say hello to myself. I am adding on some pieces here, and then we have. Oops, I'm already missing a piece, aren't I? Nope. And then the one by not missing a piece, but I forgot to put a piece on. It's hard instructions here. Not really. Hello, if you're joining, it's Brian, Built for Bricks, and I'm building in the studio Dom's vehicle from Fast and the Furious. And they are coming out with a Fast and the Furious 10. I think that's the final movie in the franchise. 9 wasn't enough, so let's have number 10. Not sure what it's about. Besides cars racing and family and friends and yeah, a little bit of all that. Hopefully no cars in space this time. That did happen. They had a car in space. Not quite sure how that worked, but adding on to this vehicle here. I always try to figure out what they're going for, like how they're designing this and why certain pieces are used in certain parts of the build. And sometimes people ask, well, they have all these 1x1s, why are they multiple colors or the same color, or why do they use a 1x2 instead of two 1x2s instead of a 2x2? It's probably because there's no other of the same piece, so they just use 2 of 1. I don't think it's to build the piece count. Some people say, oh, they add more pieces, they can charge more money. But I don't quite think that's the reason. Just for production purposes. Now we're looking for another 1x2 tile. There we go. And some more. We get these jumper tiles, the longer jumper tiles. There's like these pieces. You can incorporate new pieces. Another translucent orange. These ones are the funky here. This piece, and then angle it, some sort of angle for these half tile, half hinge type piece. That is going where? Where is that going? I gotta look closer. Not quite sure what they're asking me to put, where to put that. Here? Okay. Sure. I don't know. Strange. Leave a message if you're watching this later. Something else you want to see, some other builds. Maybe you want to come on the live stream. Planning on having some Lego Masters on the show. And we'll see what else in the new year. Some more exciting stuff. And just building along here with Dom's Charger. The Speed Champion Dom's Charger. Make sure, okay, there's nobody talking besides me, talking to myself. Dom fell over. Where's Dom? He's sitting over here. I do have my Block Island shirt on, my city in my Lego city behind me, which is still an ever-going work in progress, never finishing, is Block Island. I mean, not Block Island. This is Block Island. That's Brick Island. I mean, being in Rhode Island kind of fit. I know it's not really much of a stretch for a name, but I like it. And Block Island, if you ever get a chance to go, it's a really nice place to visit. In the fall, it's quiet, and in the summer, a lot of people there partying and relaxing and beaching. And not want to sit on the beach, to just lie around on the beach. I do like the water though. So every one of these Speed Champions I've built so far has some sort of different way of technique of style of building it. This is a muscle car, and it's coming along. I call it a muscle car because it's just so powerful and sounds like it has a lot of muscles. I guess that'd be the reason. Alright, some more translucent orange. Say hello, whoever's watching. I don't have to chat with myself. I do that too. Building the car here. My overhead camera, I can't find the HDMI cable that I need to have my phone up there pointing down at the table. So I had to do the next best thing, which is an iPad on the side. So you don't get the best angle. But I am building this here. Maybe I might move this around a little bit. I can get a better angle for you. Whoa. That's not bad. If it doesn't fall, it should be good. It's sliding. Sorry for the... If you're dizzy now, it's my fault. Alright, on to the next page, 24. If that camera falls, it'll be funny. And not unexpected. Alright, so we got this piece here, and I'm going to wrap it with this double bracket thingy. I think that's a new piece too. Keep adding. Well, hello. Who is Facebook user? Let me know your name because it doesn't say that, it just says Facebook user. So I'm not sure who's joining in. I'm saying hi from multiple locations. Now we're looking for a red bracket. There you go. And I follow these instructions. Look at the screen. All right, I think I got that. Well, hi, Don. Don A. Chilcutt. I don't know Don Chilcutt. Well, welcome to Built from Bricks. I'm just in here in the studio building Dom's Charger and chatting with whoever wants to join me. Looking to do some guests on the show, live stream guests. If you see some previous episodes, I have had several Lego Masters on the show. They're always fun. Where are you from, Don? Always fun to know where everybody's from, what everybody's doing today. Hopefully enjoying some time off from work. It's nice to get away a little bit. Oh, I think Dawn left me. Oh, there you are. Silver Springs, Florida. Nice. I'm sure it's much warmer there than it is here. Although it's going to be warming up, but it is a high of 30 today. 31, I don't know. Well, I heard Florida was getting some cold weather. We did have a high of like 10 the other day, so that was not fun. But if you stay inside, it doesn't really matter too much. Just can't enjoy outside very much. All right, where's this piece I'm looking for? Oh, they're printed. So they're 1x3s, but there's actually printing on them. And luckily, I put that one on the right way. Interesting that they printed that. And don't forget this little ball joint here. And the dark red, brown red piece. This is turning out to be a pretty cool build so far. And again, it's always hard to see like what they're doing when you're building this because it's not something you design. So you're looking at how is this turning into a car? But it will. This is bag 1 of 2 for Dom's charger. And anybody joining, say hello. So I know you're out there. Say you want to chat. Tell us what you're doing today, building today, or going to build, or want to build, or your favorite thing to build. Mine's probably still, besides my own stuff, mocks. I like building the modulars, the houses, the city houses. I'm going to build the winter holiday train. Nice. That sounds good. Winter holiday train. Oh, here we got a sticker to put on, and I have 3 million piece separators and not one in sight. Piece separators are great for putting on stickers. And I want to put on the license plate sticker, and I do not see a piece separator. You'd think I'd have one around somewhere. Winter holiday train sounds good. I have way too much stuff to build. I may be selling some stuff at one point because there's just too much of it. And I'm still looking for that piece separator. Guess I'm just using my fingers. It will not go in as straight this way. The trick is, if you have a piece separator, where are they? I don't see any. I do have like 50 or 60 of them. My oldest builds the building sets. Nice. The older building sets are, you're talking like the modular stuff. That is not going on straight. I'll try this another way. Can't find my piece separator. Here's the new 1x5 tiles. Yes, so I use a piece separator to put these things on, and if I can find one, it'd be much more helpful. Just looking around for one. Oh, I think I see one. Give me one moment. Where is it? I just saw it. Over here. I'm coming back. I'm back. So I take the sticker, I put it on the end of the piece separator like this. And then I'm going to start Lego trains with the model railroad. That's awesome. Lego trains are amazing. Some of the stuff that people build. There's a guy, Daniel Reuter. I don't know how to say his last name. But he has an awesome Lego train group on Facebook. So you should check him out. All right, I got the license plate on. I'm adding some more pieces to this. What do we got here? We have some funky ball joints going on here. It's probably the Amazing Lego Train, something like that. Something like that on Facebook. I want to say his name is Daniel. Shout out to maybe Daniel. But some of the train creations out there are just awesome. A lot of work, time, but when you're done and you appreciate it and you can enjoy it, that's the cool part. And actually seeing multiple trains on the track moving around the city. The detail that you can do. I have the 80s space set. Nice. I wish I had some of that stuff still, but it's all gone. I have no idea what happened to any of that. I know I had some of it when I was younger. It's always the blue with the neon green. Was the neon green windows. I always like those translucent neon green bubbles and windows and all that. Now we have another piece that looks like it has a print on it already. Yep. So this slope piece has this is like the hood, not the hood scoop, this is the tail of the car. Well, clearly it's the tail of the car since I have the license plate. Right? That would make sense. Now we're adding some, not Technic pieces, but these arms. It's a spoiler or what's going on here. But yeah, 80 space sets are great. Alright, so you get these little pieces here. And then these things which have been used for like, oh no, these aren't the same. I thought these were like the lipstick pieces, but they're not. Kind of exhaust piece. There we go. That's pretty cool. The back of this is looking pretty cool. I think this is getting attached to the car now. Getting attached to the car, not the way I would. What? Oh, because my license plate's upside down. Let's fix that. And now the license plate is not upside down. And we'll go on to the next piece. So here's a piece they added to Lego, which is the 1x5 plates. They did not have 1x5 plates. Always 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8s, 10s, and 12s, but never 5. I think there's 14s and some 16s out there. But there was never a 5. So a lot of times you have to make a 3 and a 2 to make a space filled. No longer, although color selection for that I'm sure is still pretty limited. All right, so we are putting on some more printed pieces. These are printed tiles. There's a stripe on it, a black stripe on these translucent tiles, and then this double stripe on this smaller translucent tile, translucent red. So we have the right direction, and then a black tile in the center. Continuing on, let me turn this on its side this way. Put this piece here. The tail lights for this is going to slide right in there, it looks like. Yep. Cool way to do the tail lights, and it's cool that they have those printed pieces there. That's really neat. Right, now we have to put some stickers on again. At least one sticker. Sticker number 2. Sticker number 2 is, I don't know what that is. It goes in the corner of the hood here. There's the gas tank, something. You can barely see it anyway. That covers the back of the car. You get the back of Dom's charger. Nice tail lights with the details of the red. Really cool. Anybody else is joining? Building Dom's charger here and chatting with whoever joins. I'm talking to Dawn from Florida. And if you want to come and join in, I'll get really quiet in here and just keep building. A little sideways building here. No, I'm just holding the vehicle sideways so I can put these double wide cheese slopes on. They're sloped pieces. They're 1x2 slopes. The 1x1 slope, if you don't know, is called the cheese slope because it looks like a piece of cheese, like a slice of cheese, like you see in the cartoons, really. And getting closer to getting this bag done and into bag 2. I'm trying to see what they're doing here. So this is off center. And then this piece here is also off center, which means it's either for a seat or a steering wheel's coming in. See the steering wheel in there? Right, now like a console, something coming in the center of this. Put these together. And it's going like that. That doesn't make any sense. Like that. I'm not quite sure what that is. It's supposed to be. Oh, why this piece isn't staying on there right? Come on. You can do it. Piece doesn't want to click in. There we go. I click that piece in. On to the next step. Another one of these reverse brackets, 1x2 bracket thingies. And then this piece here. Let me get this little circle pieces. So I'm guessing this is like the shift area, or this is something completely different. Oh, and I'm putting it in wrong? Maybe? Something looks weird here, so I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong here. I see a piece hanging down. I don't have that piece there. They want this piece, but they don't show it in the instructions. That piece should be here. So that's not in the instructions, or is it? Oh, it was on the previous page. There we go. Continuing on. And I guess that goes like that. Oh, that makes no sense. Centered under that, is this sloped? Okay. Dom's car's weird. Some weird technique going on in here. Thought this was like the whole like NOS stuff. Maybe it still is. But where does he sit then? Right here? It's just next to him. Yeah, some details inside this vehicle. And then we're adding on this. And then is this the shifter? Kind of like looks like a shifter if I had to guess. And that goes right here. Yeah, so that's gonna be the NOS. Is the shifter. Now let's build the next part of this. And here comes the steering wheel. I was reading somebody had said that they're a challenge and that's what makes them fun. Yes. Sometimes certain sets can be a little frustrating. If you have seen the Van Gogh set, building the Van Gogh set, the wall of the clouds and sunset and whatever you want to call it, and swirly stars. Was complicated and frustrating a little at some point. All right, so I put in the steering wheel. Now we're putting in some, it's like roll bar protection or something. So that when he rolls his vehicle 17 times, it doesn't get crushed. Perhaps that's what this is. Need some support for that roof so it doesn't cave in. Back to the front of the vehicle, finishing up this bag, and then we'll be on to bag 2. All right, so what did they do there? They have a 2x2 in the front, and these wrapping around just to make this front end wider and longer. And we lock it together with a couple, overhang some more 2x6 plates here. Let's go to the next page. What do we got? We have some 2x3 plates right here. I can make that screen bigger if you want. If I want to just zoom in on the build instead of staring at me the whole time. Now you can see close, maybe a bigger version of closer of what I'm building. I think it's still pretty clear. This is finishing up the first bag here. 2 little pieces. So some pages have like 10 pieces to put on, and some you do not. Getting to the last part of this. Looks like a lot of extra pieces here, but I'm sure it's. So I see one that doesn't look like it should have an extra piece, so I'm gonna have to go through what I messed up. It happens. Make mistakes. Most of these are single pieces. You won't typically or ever see any large pieces as leftovers. I say that except for if you're doing like a creator, like 3-in-1 build. Those could have pieces, but that's because you can build alternate builds. So I'm missing this on here somewhere. Oh, it just goes right here. Oh, it's on this page, so I didn't miss it. There we go. There's the first bag done. Bunch of little pieces. Go to the side here. And we're going to go to bag number 2. And there I am again. Bag 2. Some stickers left. Some extra pieces left. A lot of pieces for this car, huh? I think I'm cool that he's setting up a racetrack. I do have this cool racetrack track from the 80s, I think, or around 80s and 90s that I have. And I'm wondering if these cars will fit on it, and it'd be cool to put those into the city, or just the racetrack off the city, or near the city. Like a Grand Prix NASCAR or something. It would be Grand Prix unless it was those type of cars. Alright, starting bag 2. It's always not as easy because then I have to so many more pieces from the bag and I gotta find them better. Nice tires here. They have some pretty cool tires. I'm not looking for those right now though. So we could probably just pop them on. Is there any rims on that? Just some short tires, small tires. I'm looking for this. And the translucent 1x2. And then another piece is like this half stubby piece. It's not a tile, it's shorter than a brick. It is a half brick. Well, actually a 2/3 brick. Because it's the height of, yeah, it's 2/3 brick. This would be 2 plates high. Another piece that Lego has added to the mix. Now I'm looking to put on a teeny little sticker on this tile bracket here. Let's see if I can find the sticker number 4. not sure how that's supposed to fit on this piece. Oh, it will fit nicely. It just looked like it was too big. And then I take my piece separator, brick separator, put that on there, and then looking for a place here. And this whole thing goes. How does it go? Confusing like that. Now I need a little grabby piece. 1x1 grabby piece is what I used to call this. A friend of mine. There's some of the old episodes. And then this bar. And this whole thing is going. Talk about challenging. It's challenging. I guess it goes like that. Is that all for a back window? I'm assuming I have to do that again. Oh yeah. That one's a little annoying piece. Just for that little back, to have that back window fit the way they did in the shape and size of it. The stickers to make it look more of an angled window because they don't really have that piece. So now I'm looking for another one of what I just did, but it's going to be the reverse side. So first steps first is this, and then the half brick plate thing, the short brick, the short stack. It's a short stack. Welcome to the show, whoever's watching. Let me know that you're here. Say hi. Tell us your name. I have to grab another one of these stickers. Now number 5. Or not. All right, number 5. Get this lined up. Get the trusty brick separator. Line it up that way. All right, we got that on. And a small brick here. And that goes there. And then a grabby piece. So 1x1 with a 1x1 modified something they call it. It has a piece to grab a bar. 1x1 grabby. And then this, love the hat. Thank you. Who's watching? Who loves the hat? I always have the hat on. Well, almost all the time. I don't sleep with the hat. We're moving along. Dom's charger here. I'll do this one twice, so I'm going to grab the pieces twice. All right, so adding some sides to this or something. It's still on. Okay. You're building up the sides of the vehicle here, it looks like. Yep. So one of these on both sides. Oh, there you go. Now, headlights. Starting to get to the front of the vehicle. Get the headlights with some translucent orange or parking lights. It's one of the lights in the front. Have those on. And then the fender flares, the wheel wells, I should say. Here's the wheel wells. Wheel wells. Starting to look like a vehicle. I mean, it does. And also lots of fingerprints because it's black and tiles. Right, we are going to add on some more L-shaped pieces. Just gonna lock this front end together a little better. And sneaking in some tiles. It's a quarter curved tile piece there on both sides. Gotta find it. Where'd it go? There it is. And now what do we get? It's half tile, half plates. I like how these ones are. They got 2 studs on them, and then the rest is tile, so it's a half tile, half plate. If you didn't know, you were getting instructional Lego terms today. Give you Lego acronyms, all kinds of stuff. All right, moving along here. Looking nice so far. Inside. And now it looks like we may be adding the engine block. Possibly the engine block. I am getting to the front of the vehicle. We are at the front of the vehicle at the moment. Looking for a Technic piece here. So I think this is the giant front end block, engine block that it's got. I don't think I missed a piece on the previous page. Yeah, need these 2 silver things in there. Are they black or silver? Don't know. They only have one kind of this piece here, so. There's engine block in the front. Or the beginning to the engine block. Let's lock that in here. I always think I'm gonna remember, I'm gonna design my own car. Something just fell. Lego pieces jumping off the table. All right, 2 of this. Find 2 of these and 2 of these. And I'm thinking of doing more of the vehicles, and then some much larger builds I can do. They just take so long. So I usually don't have time to spend 7 hours on the stream, although probably could with like food breaks. Definitely would need food breaks or something. Get hungry. I'm hungry now. Had broccoli today and blueberries. That's I'm sure you wanted to know that. Step number 67 is the front of the vehicle. These dark brown, reddish brown pieces with something on the front. Probably to attach headlights or something, or they are the headlights. Coming along quickly now. Getting there. I see some chrome pieces in here, which is cool. I know a lot of people like to do a lot of custom chrome, and they were selling stuff like that on Bricklink, and then Lego said, we're not allowing you to sell any custom Lego pieces on Bricklink because we own Bricklink now. If you don't know what Bricklink is, it's a great place for used and new Lego pieces, bulk pieces. Lots of builders will buy from there because they can get so many pieces for their builds that they need that you can't get from just having sets. I mean, you get pieces and sets and you only have so many, so you need more. Bricklink is a place to go. Also, some people like Brick Owl. They typically stay away from eBay because the prices there are never. They're always much higher. They're not. You don't compare. So that one more of these 1x1 gray bricks here. Looks looks like we're adding on to this area near the engine block. It's getting there. How do I put that way? Can you see the carbon? Build it over there. Yeah, there you go. I have to take one of these pieces off. It's not going to be fun, so I'm trying to make sure that everything goes in the right spot. And let's see, we're getting to, where are we putting these? Right there and there. And on to the next page. This is a lot of like detailing, building up pieces right now to get certain heights to connect the next part of the build. That's what I'm always like, what am I building? What is this? Why am I adding this piece here? It's all the little details, right? That's from the previous bag, but it doesn't matter. It's the same piece. Some more of these L brackets. There's a lot of pieces that add strength, add height. Because you could build some of this a different way, but tried and tested in Lego's knowledge, they will have certain things built a certain way just because it creates, better integrity of the build. It's not going to fall apart when you're playing with it, or maybe just holding it. So now we are coming back here and putting these 1x6s. Then you have these little pieces. They kind of look like, they look like roller skates or little mini trains sometimes. I've seen that also. Those are going in here. Interesting. Should be 2 of those. I see more than 2 of these. Is extra piece. 1x3 black plates here. And some more of these curvy pieces. And that one goes over here. And moving on, we are adding in some more translucent orange to the back here. I like this color. If used in the right way, this can look really cool, especially if you light stuff up. I have a Ghost Rider, the Ghost Rider set that my friend Dennis added LED lights to it, and it's through the translucent orange flames, and it looks really, really cool. It's somewhere around here. Oh, getting closer. Exciting to put these wheels on. And could I put the wheels on now? Yeah. We're just gonna wait and do it with the instructions. I'm just looking for this other piece. Unless there's only one. Nope, there should be 2 of them. This is that half tile, half plate piece. This is one of those ones where you don't think you have the piece, and then you find it. There it is. You got it. Where does it go? So the back here, building up the back so you can get this roof on, and the back window is going to be coming on soon, I imagine. Get that, some tile pieces too. And then making some of this nice curvature of the vehicle with these curved slopes for the back end here. These bar pieces to stay up. And you could design these. Where do these go? Oh, makes sense. All right, so continuing on, still building Dom's charger. Adding more support pieces or more roof piece support or roll bars, something like that. This one goes where? I'm not quite sure where that one's supposed to go. where does that go? Here? And then folds down, I guess. It's like the back cage of the car. Aha. Like I said, sometimes it's confusing. And then it wants me to fold something forward. Well, these get folded forward. Okay. It's attempting to be some sort of roll cage or something. I'm not sure. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm gonna continue on here. Stuff's still right. The instructions are still right. Like, I'm doing it right. Pretty sure. And some of the tiles. Smaller tiles now. And I gotta find these small pieces still hiding in here. Where's the one piece on one thing I can't find? Just one of these black 1x1. Oh, it only wants one of them. I get on the wrong side. Ah. What goes on the other side then? That goes here. Fixing something, I made a mistake. The right side of the vehicle is built differently. Okay, so there we get that. Crisis averted. I don't know they call it crisis, but mistake avoided. On to the next mistake. We're missing here. Not want to fit in there. How does that work? That piece fits, and that piece fits. And then there should be a 1x2 one somewhere here. So if I make a mistake, you can see me fix the mistake. I don't think there's one yet, but let's see what we've got going on here, because these don't want to fit. Oh, because that's not the right piece. That one's like a inverse piece of a slope. It's the regular slope. There we go. Yay. And then a windshield's coming in, at least one of the windshields, the back windshield. Bring that in. Starting to come together. I don't like these fingerprints. That's why I never looked. Is there a way to polish these? Make them shine, get all these fingerprints off? Wipe them down with like something. Windex or something. Alright, so you got that. There we get these inverse slopes, curved slopes are coming up the front. There we go. Still haven't done that engine block finish. Oh, and then the massive front end of this vehicle where you can just ram into something. And there we get this big long tile on the front. Oops, that doesn't stay on very well though. I put these pieces here, but there's no good way to lock them on. These are here. Pushing this on and the whole thing falls off. There we go. Something else should come over here to maybe help keep that in place. Trying to figure out this next step here. I guess that goes like that. No, like this. Haha. Is there two of those? Yes. built my grandson a Pokemon set. Mix up some base parts, but he was cool with it. Pokemon mix up. That's cool. What did you like? One of the characters or? Most kids will like with anything that's custom and not a set. They can be pretty impressed. Then you can say, look, this is what you can build. You have instructions to build this, but you can build anything you want, and if you have the right pieces. Putting on another sticker. And that must go underneath this. Oh, nope, there's more. I wasn't done. And it's a little crooked. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. My piece separated thing still isn't always foolproof. So this next instruction is weird as well. Get this here. And this one. Huh? Oh. Goes to both of them. Get centered on both of them somehow. Try this again. With the right piece there, I need the jumper tile. It was a Squirtle set, nice. Hey Squirtle. I don't know a ton about Pokemon, but I do like Squirtle. It's amazing that Pokemon is still as popular as it is too. Alright, there we go. Now we're getting the headlights on. Somehow this is going on. Huh? Did I do something wrong? This whole thing goes on something else? What? This does not look like the picture. Two of these? That makes no sense to me. How is that supposed to connect? It just sits there at the moment. Okay. Something's locking it in now, but that's weird. That's a weird build. Weird connecting. Way to do that. Really weird. Cool, but strange. I would not have thought of that at all. Now the other side, because it's reverse. So I need the same piece, this, and the weird bracket piece, which is on the reverse side now. And more headlight pieces. I have Squirtle shoes that I got. They're from Puma. Right, so this one works differently. This has... It's interesting how the sides are different. Everybody wants to build everything symmetrical, and because there's some offsets in this thing, it's not symmetrical. But coming together. So now we have this. Getting close to the end here, folks. This is the front. Oh, that's how they wrap in the front here. This front end gets wrapped with this. That's really cool. I was wondering how this whole thing came together, and using these bracket pieces, these L-shaped pieces, it makes you to wrap things like that. And then it's showing me that I'm almost done. There's a little progress bar at the bottom. Now I'm flipping the car over. And we get some more little details on the bottom, some more slopey pieces. Look at that. Where do these go? So we go here, underneath. I guess those are like the side parking lights, side lights. And flip it back over. I'm putting the front windshield in. My dom can fit in there when I'm done. Guess I'll find out. Maybe tight squeeze in there, but I think I'll get in. Is this? Oh, I think we're finally getting to the engine block. Maybe. Little pieces here. Hard to see them. But I'll build them up like it shows. It's got this massive engine block. I don't know how he even sees out of the vehicle. But I'll be installing it in a second, so then you can see. These little frying pan pieces are like used for all kinds of things. Actually, in the past, I believe they were used for like stop signs, like handheld stop signs. All right, so we got this, and this looks like the first part of that engine block. And here's the big monstrosity part of the engine block. And this is getting installed as well. This is where I'm saying like it must block his view. Don't think he cares. Right here. And that folds down. There's the engine block. So we're wrapping up here, but we get some more details coming. Finishing up, this must be the roof, maybe? To support the roof? Building some weird wing-shaped thing for the roof, I think, to make the roof. But it looks like it might come off easily, so that's good. Yes, so that goes flipped around like that and sits on top of my, oops. That sits like that, so the roof does just lift off. Now I get these tires with these cool rims, which don't go that way. What do we need to put those in there? This one? Rim. There's an extra rim. Putting the tires on, it looks like I'm finishing this thing up. And then it shows me putting Dom in the car. Let's put the wheels on. Now they look like they fit right. So before I was concerned. I throw Dom's wrench out of his hand. Throw it in the back there. Can he actually fit in here? The picture shows him. Awkward to get in there with the hand. How are you supposed to get in there? Stand up? Take the windshield off first, maybe, then they can get him in there. So he can't really sit then, right? In his hand. I don't know how they put him in there. There's no way he would fit in there. Maybe he's sitting. So the last step is to put this guy in the car. Oh, maybe now. You're not getting out though, Don. All right, he's in there. Car's built. Putting him in is a little weird. Car is finished though. There is the car. Whoa. Excuse me. That was Dom's charger. It took longer than I thought. It was a lot more complicated than I thought. But fun build, sort of, kinda. Is it similar size to some of the other vehicles on the table here? A little bigger. But those are really sport cars, so I suppose it would be bigger. Audi car, maybe. Similar size, yeah. So it seems to be the right scale. Now, if I could race these, would be great. Nice build. Thank you. It was fun. I haven't been building in a while, so I figured I'd come down and do something small, get back into something bigger, and it took an hour to build that. For that one car, it took an hour. How many pieces was this thing again? I don't know if it says on here. It does not say on there. It's on the box. The box says that it is 345 pieces. That's slow for a build. 345 pieces took an hour. I was chatting and everything else. So I appreciate Don coming in here and chatting with me. I hope they can do more of these. They can get rid of the sniffles too. It'd be great. End of the year sniffles or something like that. But the vehicle came out pretty cool, and glad you watched. If you like the show, leave a comment. Let us know. Like us on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and what other social media is out there. Is all built from bricks. But thanks for watching. What have you built today?